Chapter 7. Coding Games with Scratch 3. Tech Surf. In this chapter we will learn data types in Scratch, variables in Scratch, operators category, sensing category, conditional programming, project, repeat block, pen extension category, broadcasting messages. Scratch 3 is a fun-based visual programming language. It helps us to learn the basics of programming in a fun-filled and easy manner. All commands, blocks, are on the screen. Simply move blocks into a set order and then configure them to create interactive stories, games and animations. Conditional blocks give you the power to control what happens in your projects, opening up a world of creative possibilities. Data types in Scratch. All computer applications require some sort of data with which to work as they execute. Like all computer programs, Scratch applications need data to be able to process and store it. Scratch lets us work with a number of different types of data. Each of these different types of data are string, boolean, integer and real. A string is a piece of text data. Boolean represents data that has an assigned value of either true or false. An integer, sometimes referred to as a whole number, is a numeric value that does not include a decimal point. A real number is a number that includes a decimal. Variables in Scratch. While creating games and animations in Scratch, we may need to store and use some values such as points scored by a player, number of turns and number of times the sprite did something. These values can be stored in variables. In Scratch, variables can be local or global. A local variable can be used by just one sprite, whereas a global variable can be used by all the sprites in the project. A variable is a container that holds value. This value can be a word or a number. We can simply think of a box which has a number in it. The number inside the box can be increased or decreased using an increment or decrement operator as and when the program requires. In Scratch, variables are represented with an elongated block which is labeled by the programmer. A variable is a changeable value recorded in the Scratch memory. Variable can store one value at a time. In Scratch, variables can only store numeric data. They cannot store string or boolean data. Let us learn to work with variables. Creating Scratch variables. Within Scratch applications, to work with variables, we first define and add them to our application projects. Creating variable is also called defining variable. In Scratch, we can create variable for a selected sprite or for all sprites. Follow the steps to use blocks in the variables category. Step 1. Click on the Make a Variable button in the variable category. New variable dialog box appears. Step 2. Type a name, score, for the variable. Step 3. Choose whether the variable will be used for all the sprites, global variable, or for one sprite only, local variable. Step 4. Click on the OK button. The variable with name, score, gets created. Scratch also creates 4 code blocks under the variable block. First one is used to assign a variable value. Second one is used to increment variable value. Third one is used to retrieve variable value. Fourth one is used to hide the variable. Operators category. Operator block provides us many operators which are used to add, subtract, multiply and divide numeric data. These blocks are light green in color and are used to program math equations and string handling. Working with these blocks is very easy as all the blocks clearly identify their uses. Look at the following mathematical operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, addition of two numbers. In the programming language, we assign variable to calculate the addition. For example, d is the first number variable. Assign the number to d as d is equal to 10. E is the second number variable. Assign the number to e as e is equal to 25. F is the third number variable and is used to calculate the addition as f is equal to d plus e. Finally, display the output of variable f. Now, we will do the same calculation in Scratch. Let us use blocks in the variables category. Step 1. Click on the Make a Variable button in the variable category. New variable dialog box appears. Step 2. Type a name, d, for the variable. Step 3. Click on the OK button. Scratch creates the d variable. Step 4. Repeat steps 1 to 3 and create 2 more variables e and f. After creating all the 3 variables d, e and f, these variables appear in Variables panel and on the stage. Step 5. Drag the set command to code area. Step 6. Click on the down arrow and select variable d from the list. Step 7. Type the value of d, 10. Step 8. Drag the set command to code area and paste it under d. Step 9. Repeat steps 6 and 7 and set the value of e as 25. Step 10. Repeat the previous steps and set the value of f as sum of d and e. Step 11. Click on Operators. All operator blocks appear. Step 12. Drag the first operator to fit into the value slot of f variable. Step 13. Click on Variables. Step 14. Drag variable d from Variables menu to fit into the slot of operator. Step 15. Repeat step 14 and drag variable e from Variables menu to fit into the second slot of operator. Step 16. Click on Events. Step 17. Drag the When flag clicked block and put it at the top of the block stack. Step 18. Click on the green flag to execute the code. The program starts code blocks and shows the calculation in the variable area on the stage. Tech Insights. Mathematics forms the foundation for many functions such as movement, scoring and animation in Scratch coding. Mathematical expression. The rounded green-colored mathematical operators represent parentheses. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. To build a mathematical expression, we need a combination of above. For example, in this following expression, 7 plus 2, multiply 3. Drag it to fit into the slot. The result of 7 plus 2 multiply 3 is 13. Sensing category. The blocks in the sensing category are color-coded light blue and are used to get user text input, detect conditions and report on values in the project. The touching block has options for detecting whether the sprite that owns the program is touching the mouse pointer, where your finger last touched on a tablet, the edge of the stage, or another sprite. Ask and wait block asks the question and stores the answer as a keyboard input in answers block. Tech insights. The touching color block in the sensing category is used to check whether the sprite is touching another color on the stage or another sprite. Use the color picker tool for an exact color match. Sensing an input using ask block. Let's write a program which asks user for his or her age. User will type the age. Program stores the output in answer block and displays in the program. Follow the steps to add sensing blocks to the program. Step 1. Click on the sensing block. Step 2. Drag ask and wait block to code area. Step 3. Replace the text with what's your age. Step 4. Click on the code block. It gets executed. Step 5. Enter the value, 7. Step 6. Click on the check mark below the stage. This stores the value, 7, into the variable. Step 7. Click on the answer to see the stored value. Stored value appears. Step 8. Click on the looks block. Step 9. Drag save for 2 seconds block and fit it under the first block. Step 10. Click on then sensing block. Step 11. Drag answer block and fit it within text slot of say command. Step 12. Click on the events block. Step 13. Drag the when flag clicked block and put it at the top of the block stack. Step 14. Click on the green flag to run the code. When the program executes, it will first ask the question. The question appears in the form of a voice balloon on the stage. Then it waits for the user response. Type the response and press Enter key or click on the check mark. The response will appear in a voice balloon on the stage for 2 seconds. Conditional programming. A program is a set of instructions which are executed in a sequential manner. In some situations, we have to change the order of execution of the program based on conditions. Condition checking blocks. The if-then and if-then-else blocks help us to check conditions and decide on a course of action. If-then. This block is a control block which is used to check its condition. If the condition is true, the code inside the C block will run. If the condition is false, the code inside the C block will be ignored. If then else. This is also a control block which is used to check its condition. If the condition is true, the code inside the first C block will run. If the condition is false, the code inside second C block will be activated. Project. Trophy distribution. Construct a program in which a computer teacher plans to distribute trophies to the students whose marks are greater than 85. Write a code to check the marks of students. If marks are greater than 85, the student will get a trophy, otherwise next student is announced. Create two variables, name and marks. The program will first ask the student's name and then for the marks. If the marks are greater than 85, display a message. Trophy for you, otherwise display a message. Next student. Step 1. Click on the sensing block. Step 2. Drag Ask and Wait block to code area. Step 3. Click on the variables block. Step 4. Make two variables, name and marks. Step 5. Drag the set to block under the first block. Step 6. Click on down arrow and select variable name from the list. Step 7. Click on the sensing block. Step 8. Drag answer block and fit it within number slot of set to block. Step 9. Click on the looks block. Step 10. Drag save for 2 seconds block and fit it under the set to block. Step 11. Click on the operators block. Step 12. Drag join block and fit it into the text slot of say for 2 seconds block. Step 13. Change the text appel to hello in the join block. Step 14. Click on the variables block. Step 15. Drag variable name to fit into the second text slot of join block. Step 16. Click on the sensing block. Step 17. Drag Ask and Wait block to code area and fit it under the say block. Step 18. Replace the text with marks in computers. Step 19. Click on the variables block. Step 20. Drag the set to block to code area and fit it under the previous block. Step 21. Click on down arrow and select variable marks from the list. Step 22. Click on the sensing block. Step 23. Drag answer block and fit it within text slot of set to block. Step 24. Click on the control block. Step 25. Drag if. Then block and fit it under the set to block. Step 26. Click on the operators block. Step 27. Drag the first comparison operator block and fit it into the value box in if then. Block to check condition and make decision. Step 28. Click on the variables block. Step 29. Drag variable marks to fit into the first text slot of if. Then block. Step 30. Type the comparison value into the second text slot to carry out comparison of marks and make decision. In this example, condition will check if the marks are greater than 85, then the student will get a trophy. Step 31. Click on the looks block. Step 32. Drag say for 2 seconds block to fit inside the C of if. Then block. Step 33. Replace the text with trophy for you. Step 34. Drag say for 2 seconds block to fit under if. Then block. Step 35. Replace the text with next student. Step 36. Click on the Events block. Step 37. Drag the When Flag Clicked block and put it at the top of the block stack. Step 38. Click on the green flag to run the program. It will ask your name. Step 39. Enter the value, Abdul. Step 40. Click on check mark or press the Enter key. It will store the name, Abdul, into the variable. Then it will say hello, your name, for 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, it will ask for your marks in computer. Step 41. Enter the value, 90. Step 42. Click on the check mark or press the Enter key. Now, it will check the condition. If the marks are greater than 85, it will say trophy for you for 2 seconds. Then it will call for the next student. If the marks are less than 85, it will say next student. Tech Insights. You can open any project from the website. https://scratch.mit.edu and click on See Inside to see its script. Repeat block. Repeat block is a control block which runs the script for a set number of times. This block is used when we know how many times the command block will run. By default, the white box in the block contains the numeric value which shows the number of repeats the block will execute. We can change the number to change the number of repeats. Consider the block stack given below. When this code is executed, the sprite will move 10 steps, say meow, for 2 seconds and wait for 1 second. The code will repeat these steps 3 times. Block stack. Output. Meow, meow, meow. Tech Insights. When we insert repeat block inside another repeat block, it is called nested repeat. Pen extension category. Pen is used to draw shapes using different colors and sizes. Sprite's pen is a feature that allows shapes to be drawn according to the sprite's movement. To use pen, we enable it from extensions as it is not located in the blocks category. Follow the steps to draw interesting shapes under the pen extension category. Step 1. Click on Add Extension option in the lower left corner. Choose an extension window appears. Step 2. Click on the pen extension. Pen extension appears in the blocks category. Step 3. Click the blocks in the pen category to draw the interesting shapes. Blocks in the pen category. Scratch has the following 9 pen stack blocks. Erase all. Erase all the drawings and clean up the stage. Stamp. Draws a copy of the sprite on the stage. Pen down. Puts the sprite's pen in down position. In this position, the sprite draws when it moves. Pen up. Puts the sprite's pen in up position. In this position, the sprite does not draw when it moves. Set pen color. Sets the color of the sprite's pen according to the selected color. Change pen color by 10. Changes the color of the sprite's pen according to the specified value. Set pen color by 50. Sets the color of the sprite's pen according to the specified value. Change pen size by 1. Changes the size, thickness of the sprite's pen. Change pen size to 1. Sets the size, thickness of the sprite's pen. Broadcasting messages. Broadcasting messages is a way through which sprites send messages to one another. The sprites can listen to the messages and respond accordingly. In the events category, broadcast block, broadcast and wait block, and when I receive block is present. Let us create the program in which the first sprite sends a message to the second sprite to start playing. Choose a stage backdrop basketball 1. Place to sprites people category on the stage. Create the following block stacks for the two sprites. Sprite. Block stack. Sprite 1. Davin. Block stack. Sprite 2. Dorian. Block stack. Click on the green flag. The Davin sprite will command green flag the player and broadcast the message, start playing. The second sprite will receive the message and start positioning and playing the basketball. Click on the stop button to stop the execution of the program. Data Vault. Scratch 3 is a fun-based visual programming language used to create interactive stories, games and animations. In Scratch, we can create variable for a sprite. Variables can be local or global. Operator blocks are used to program math equations and string handling. Sensing menu provides many blocks which are used to get user text input, detect conditions and report on values in the project. The if, then and if, then, else blocks help us to check conditions and decide on a course of action. Repeat block is a control block which runs the script for any set number of times. Blocks in pen category is used to draw shapes. Broadcasting messages is a way through which sprites send messages to one another. Tech bytes. String. A piece of text data. Boolean. It represents data that has an assigned value of either true or false. Integer. A numeric value that does not include a decimal point. Variable. A container that holds value. Program. A set of instructions which are executed in a sequential manner. Operator. A symbol used to perform mathematical operations.